Well, it is when you turn from boy to man, according to what every Jewish person says. So it's important. But it doesn't necessarily feel like anything.
Your English is very good.
English?
Yeah, you speak really good English.
No, very good English.
I speak English.
What does it say?
Cedar, Eli Price, with all our love, and your bar mitzvah, 18/5/2015.
I like that.
Your aunts and uncles and cousins.
So sorry that we aren't there. We would have loved to have been with you. And your father has asked me to tell you something that I would have liked to have known when I was 13 that I didn't. I've said that this would really annoy me to have known this, but nonetheless I'm going to tell you anyway. I would say that I hope you have fun. That life's not so serious, which is not what people would expect me to say. But life's not so serious, and have fun and do all the things that you want to do. Travel if you want to, take breaks when you want to, and those are the things that you'll remember most. Yeah, and you will give my hug to your siblings. Okay. Big one.
It's okay. Come. No one can shoot anything. There's nothing inside.
I really need to hold that.
Cedar, I never knew when I was your age that you have to fail to know how to get up. I remember when I was really small, I got A's and everything, and then one time I got I think a C or something. I was like, oh my god, I'm not excellent anymore. And then, from then, a B was excellent for me. So you have to fail to know how to get up.
Think positive.
Yeah, think positive and always be happy. Because everything is always gonna be okay. That's my thing. I always think like that.
One thing I learned over the years that there's nothing like family, and especially brothers and sisters. My sisters are my best friends. We do everything together. We even have a group on WhatsApp. We talk to each other, and we even got a sister tattoo. Don't do that. My mom was pretty upset, but you know. But when friends come and go, but family is forever. So nothing is stronger than blood.
We'll always be able to find time to spend together as a family, and we hope Cedar grows up to be a real mensch. A mensch is like a Ben Adam, a person, a good guy, always thinking of other people, doing good things for other people. And we're all very proud of our boy Cedar. Yes, he's becoming a real man, this guy.
He's got a great sense of humor. He's got a great laugh. I think he's a fantastic older brother, and I'm going to miss him. If I think back on many of the decisions that I made, I can't tell you how important it was to have the knowledge, the knowledge that I'm supported by 4 completely committed, dedicated, devoted, unquestioning love of 3 brothers, who would be with me through thick and thin, knowing that whatever happened, however things worked out, I could fall back on their support.
What I've come to realize in my old age is that life is not fair. There's no such thing as equality, people born equal. Kids are trying to flee their countries to get a better life. That's not fair that they're born into that situation. And a lot of things in life you're going to see that you're going to say, hey, that's not fair. Why should he have that and I can't have that? Well, that's the way it is. You just got to deal with it and play by the cards you dealt in your life. And you've got pretty good cards. You've got good cards dealt to you. So you just got to appreciate that and try to do the best with it.
One of the first things that I saw of you on this trip was you have your own money, and that's amazing and independent. And I saw you with taking of your own money, which you didn't have much of, and giving to a few of the beggars here in Lithuania on the side of the street, and then quietly rejoining the group and not bragging or trying to be proud about it. There will come a time for you when there are more important methods of activism than charity, and I encourage you to use those opportunities, but it will always come from that same place, and it'll be easy to lose that, but I encourage you not to. Mazel tov.
I hear Max. I hear the echo.
Here's my advice. Don't forget to breathe.
Cedar, my boy, when I was C13, I wanted to know how the woman's mind worked, or maybe the woman's body worked. And I'm still trying to figure it out how their mind works. It's a big mystery, you know. They say men are from Mars and women are from Venus. I think probably women are from Pluto, a little further away. They're just a mystery, my boy. Women eat through their ears. You tell them beautiful things, that they look beautiful, and this, oh, that dress is divine. Oh man, they'll love you. Doesn't matter what you, as long as you tell them good stuff, doesn't matter how much you're right or wrong, they feed through their ears.
Hair and clothing is one of the most important things. You must always look good.
So just remember that. So if you got anything negative to say, you just bite your lip, boy. Count to 10.
You're very smart and you're gorgeous. You're a gorgeous boy, so I'm not worried about you at all. Don't worry about picking your life career at age 13, and if you get to 20 or even 23, 24, don't worry about that. It's all going to fall into place in the end, because if you follow your heart and you think of your future, you must always think of your future, at least I would say 5 years ahead.
So Cedar, I know you're passionate about soccer and you want to be a professional soccer player, and I think that's wonderful. Remember that life is long. You'll probably live to be 100, you'll probably work until you're 80, and so you'll have many careers, and you'll change paths, you'll change careers a few times. Maybe you'll have 4 careers, and you'll be a soccer player, and then you'll be something else, and then you'll be something else. I think the important thing at the start, when you're starting out at life, is not to put all your eggs in one basket only, and not to think that you'll be a soccer player your whole life, but to recognize that you will have many careers, and if you're going to prepare yourself at all, it's to have a general education, general preparation, so that you can move from one to the other.
If I was Cedar, I would start now saving for college. I hear he's a very good babysitter.
First of all, happy bar mitzvah. 13 is becoming a man by Jewish law. At the age of 13, if I had the option, I would have saved my money in a good investment. I would use my family's knowledge they gathered over the years and invest it somewhere smart, so in the future I'll have a little bit easier life than I would have now. I can always work at something I like and not something I need to do just to get money.
If I would have known then, when I was 13, that I'm loved unconditionally, it would give me enough confidence to behave truly and authentically in the world. And now I know that my mother, for instance, loves me unconditionally, even though I make her crazy sometimes. But she does, and it's a great feeling. So I wish you, Cedar, to walk in the world knowing that your parents love you unconditionally, whatever you do. however you behave. That's my blessing for you.
Know that you are important and that you bring a gift and that you have a great contribution to give to life. And that's what I would have wanted to know at 13, and I almost think you know it already. If love would come and touch me on the shoulder. He was 16.
Well, that's how you did it.
Faith.
You make it sound so strange. If love would come and touch you on the shoulder, that's what you would. It's actually tap you on the shoulder. And look, I got a pocket full of stars.
Right.
Patch of fun.
There you go. Quickly, quickly.
Being an elder sibling is a great blessing. Use your gift wisely.
I think one of the things you have to remember is to be tolerant of your friends or your good friends, because everybody's got their failings. And I used to just write people off if something about them bothered me. And I learned with time that everybody has their assets and debits, and if they're good friends, then you tolerate them and hope that they'll tolerate yours. And I'm so happy that I got to spend time with you, because I'm mad about you. So happy birthday.
Stool there. Your sample, just a little sample there. You don't have to bring the whole thing.
It's a blessing, specific blessing, to thank God for keeping all of our orifices, all the holes in the body open, because once they close, then you're in big trouble. There's a lot of chemistry there inside. Things are happening all the time, fermenting, rotting, and as things ferment, they produce gas. And hopefully we'll have many, many days and months and years together releasing these pollutants from our body together. Mazal tov.
Start through corridors of sleep, past shadows dark and deep. My mind dances and leaps in confusion. I don't know what I feel, I can't touch what I feel, but I hide behind the